Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal, man. Y'all have been showing up and showing out on this channel lately, man, and I really appreciate it. Y'all are so dope. Please do me a favor, hit the like button for this live stream. That's the only price of admission. And also, if you could share this bad boy on LinkedIn, Reddit, X, Facebook, wherever you can possibly share the link, that would be greatly appreciated. All right, so we covered a video yesterday, and I'm going to cover this video right after I do my ad read. But we covered a video yesterday of a black, well, I don't, okay, of a radio host for a radio station, and it just so happened to be a black-owned radio station called The Word, and apparently CNN interviewed the radio hosts, two radio hosts exactly, to see how their interviews went with Joe Biden, because they had the opportunity to, and I say opportunity because, yes, it is a great opportunity to interview the president of the United States of America. That's if you have actual questions that you've come up with that your audience want to hear answers to. You are able to have a great conversation, a unique conversation with them, something that's organic, something that's truthful, your own material that you want to introduce to Biden. But apparently they don't trust any of these radio stations, any of these news stations, or anything. So what they do is, and I'm talking about the Biden administration, what they do is they they submit their own questions ahead of time, and you are to pick from those questions. And for this lady by the name of Andrea Lawful Sanders, she was submitted 8 questions by the Biden administration, thinking that the Biden administration was for her, was for black women, was for black people, all this other stuff. All right, so they submitted these 8 questions. She was to pick 4 of the 8 questions and ask only those questions to Joe Biden. That's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to some of the interview of her asking the question. I don't think y'all heard the interview yet. I haven't even heard the interview yet. As you know, I like to check out things on this channel for the very first time, because that's just the spirit of being a reactor. So if you are a content creator and you are a reactor, try to get into, I mean, yes, you want to be knowledgeable about what you're checking out, but if you can check out things for the very first time, that will be absolutely phenomenal as well, because sometimes people still like that. They still enjoy that. It's your time reacting to it. It's your first time reacting to it. But anyway, so the Biden administration, they submit these 8 questions. She picked out 4 that she wanted to answer, but she did not know that when she was on CNN, that the host of CNN was going to ask her specifically whether or not she received these questions ahead of time. And that put her in a bunch of trouble, because she didn't realize that, that she wasn't supposed to tell the truth. She didn't realize she wasn't supposed to tell the truth. She thought she was covered. She thought she was being represented by this by this Biden administration, and also she thought that her job was secure as a radio host. She thought that she had the great opportunity of feeding her people the truth, because that's what we do. We feed our people the truth, Ruth. You know what I mean? And they ended up stabbing this lady in the back, bro. They stabbed her in the damn back. And I'm not mad about it. That's what you damn get. That's what you get. Now, I don't want anybody to lose their jobs, especially not in this economy. Oh my gracious, especially not in this economy. But if you go to work and you believe that all I got to do is do my job and do it well, I'm going to have a job the next day. Well, we didn't tell you to go telling our business on CNN, because right now you are all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all over YouTube as the what they call it, like the Eric Snow of the Biden administration, because you are putting out information that should not be out there. It makes us look bad, black lady. So guess what? Somebody got to go. I pulled up a few articles for you all to check out. But before we check out these articles, I want to show you the actual video that she was the actual interview that she was in on CNN, where the CNN host did an amazing job. Shout out to the CNN host. I don't know the gentleman's name, but shout out Victor Blackwell. His name is Victor Blackwell. Shout out to the CNN host who spoke to this young lady, because if it weren't for him asking the questions that he asked, see, this is what real journalism is, right? You're not supposed to know the questions that I'm supposed to ask you. You're not supposed to know the questions. If you know the questions, what's the point? What's the point of this interview? You know what I mean? So when she pulled up, she didn't realize that she was going to be asked these questions. But before we move forward, I just want to read my news. This live stream is being sponsored by Learning. Big shout out to my LFR family entrepreneurs and business people. I want you to listen up, because I have something special for you that will help your business to consistently grow and become more efficient. What I'm talking about is a social community micro-learning platform for training that's super easy to use. It's called Learning. Let me break this down for you. Learning's mobile app gives you the flexibility to train your workforce anytime, anywhere, and because it's peer-to-peer, you can let your people train each other. Learning is very affordable for any size company, whether you have 10 employees or 10,000 employees. Learning's community micro-learning will improve your business. I use Learning for my business, and you should too. Full transparency, I'm just now starting to use Learning. I'm just now creating my course on Learning. And when I'm done with it, I'm going to start sending it out to all of you guys so you can have it. Tell them that van.hall Senior sent you, and you'll get 15% off plus a bonus package of micro lessons for free to jumpstart your training. Go to mylearning.com/LFR. That's mylearning.com/LFR, or click the link in the descriptions below and take advantage of this exclusive offer. And don't forget to tell them that van.hall Senior sent you. Yeah! That was good, boy. That was good. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this, man. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Love y'all, man. Y'all are always dope. And shout out to everyone for pulling up. I'm going to make sure I speak to y'all specifically by name in a moment.
It's different about President Joe Biden.
Yeah, he says that he will not be taking or releasing a cognitive test. Andrea, let me ask you here about your interviews, and something. I listened to both of them, and there's something that's similar here. You each you asked 4 questions, and maybe that's what you were allowed to ask by the campaign or the White House. But they were essentially the same questions, both interviews, about accomplishments, progress in your respective state, what's at stake in the election, what he has to say about his debate performance, and what he would say to voters who think their vote doesn't matter or might sit this election out. Were those questions given to you by the White House, or did you have, or the campaign, or did you have to submit questions ahead of this interview?
The questions were sent to me for approval. I approved them.
Okay, so the White House sent the questions to you ahead of the interview?
Yes.
Okay.
I got several questions, 8 of them, and the 4 that were chosen were the ones that I approved.
Okay. And the reason I ask is not a criticism of either of you. It's just that if the White House is trying now to prove the vim, vigor, acuity of the president, I don't know how they do that by sending questions first before the interview so that the president knows what's coming. Let me play here a bit of your interview. This is, and you've probably seen it's gotten a lot of attention. This is when he was asked about his accomplishments as president. Let's play.
All right, so we don't need to hear that, because all this is practiced. Biden said, you know what? His administration says we're going to practice the answers to these questions. We're going to go in this interview. You're going to look good. This is a black woman. We already know that the Democratic Party is a black woman's party. It is what it is. Call it what you want to call it. Or it's a white liberal woman's party. Call it what you want to call it, because they are beefing with the white man and they're trying to shut him down and take away all of his power. We already know what it is. We already know what it is. But anyway, so one thing that she was not trained on was how politics gets down. You're not supposed to open your damn mouth, young lady, not until you're protected. Now, the guy on the right, the other gentleman that's on the screen right here, he said nothing of substance at all. He said, I don't even know why he was on the interview. This dude was a waste of damn space on the interview. I don't even know why Victor Blackwell brought him on. But CNN, they bring on people all daggone time. I'm not going to tell them how to do their job because they're far better at it than I am. But Victor Blackwell, you are the real MVP, brother, because what you asked her is you have opened the veil for a lot of people who don't know how this politic game work. You have opened the veil so that people can see how this Biden administration works. All right. Biden is not an off the cuff type of person. He need for you to spoon feed him. Hopefully it's nothing hard, something soft that he can just something like some ice cream or something like that, because he can't handle anything else. We already know that. But Victor Blackwell, the fact that you asked her this question was absolutely amazing. She answered it honestly, and I'm glad she did, but she don't know the game. So it came back to bite her in her hind parts. So now, about to pull up these articles right here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about on all of the what you call them, all of the news publications that are speaking on her being fired. You got the New York Post, Tennessee Star, radio station parts ways with hosts who revealed something about Biden. I have to open it up in order to see the whole thing. Hold on one second. Who revealed Biden's questions. Philadelphia radio host fired after admitting to using pre-received questions. Radio host quits after asking Joe Biden questions. She didn't quit. She was fired. Black radio host fired after Biden interview. All black radio station fires host who interviewed Biden. Radio station parts ways with host after admitting that she received these questions ahead of time and could not ask him anything off script. This is what happens to Democrat people when they don't fall in line. They probably already told her, look, don't say too much. You got an opportunity to go on CNN. Don't say too much. Now, she tried to cover it up and said, what does it matter if we asked him the same questions? People aren't paying attention to the right things. Yes, they are paying attention to the right things. Let's read a little bit of this. I'm going to open up the New York Post. All right, so radio station cuts ties with hosts who revealed she asked Biden questions fed to her by President's team. Shout out to Andrea. A Philadelphia, I don't know if y'all can see this okay. Hopefully you can. A Philadelphia radio station has cut ties with the host who admitted to asking President Biden questions that were supplied to her by his team. Word Radio's leadership confirmed Sunday. Andrea Lawful Sanders, who previously hosted The Source on Word 96.1 FM, scored the first post-debate interview with Biden. Bruh, how in the world, one of her biggest opportunities in her life, she probably telling all her friends, all her family members about it, all of her coworkers. Yeah, y'all heard it already. I get to interview the president of the United States, the one who represents black people, the one that represents black women. Yes, I get to interview him. How in the world does Biden get you fired? Indirectly, Biden got you fired. Why? Because he's incapable of being able to communicate without a damn script. And even when he has a script, he can't communicate with a script. And we're seeing that. Here we go. However, hold on, let me open this back up. However, on Saturday, she revealed to CNN's First of All with Victor Blackwell that she was fed 8 questions by Biden's team and used 4 of them as her only queries to the president. All right. Sarah Lomax, Word Radio's president and CEO, said Sunday that she was not involved in negotiations for the interview. All right, let's go down. It says the interview featured predetermined questions provided by the White House, which violates our practice of remaining an independent media outlet accountable to our listeners. As a result, Ms. Lawful Sanders and Word Radio have mutually agreed to part ways effective immediately. So basically what they're trying to say is, they are covering their ass, man. I worked for the federal government for a long time, right? And we operate something called CMA or CYA. And I'm sure a lot of y'all know what that means. But basically what the Word radio station is saying, they throwing their own black radio hosts under the bus because this is what we do to save our own tails. They're trying to say, wait a minute. Not on this station. We don't accept what they say, predetermined questions on this channel because we are integral journalists on this channel. We didn't know that Joe Biden's administration gave us some questions to ask her. We didn't know about that. That was only her. And the fact that she accepted them, oh, no. Y'all are lying through your daggone teeth, bro. They're lying through their teeth. They literally threw this lady under the bus so that they can save their ass, man. Here you go. Word is the only Black-owned and run talk radio station in Pennsylvania, according to its website. Many observers were surprised that the White House was involved in crafting questions for a campaign interview. Many observers were surprised. Why are they surprised? Here it is right here, guys. My bad. Let me open this up. So it says many observers were surprised that the White House was involved in crafting questions for a campaign interview. Why are they surprised? They know that everything that comes from this administration is scripted. They know this, right? They threw this lady under the bus. This is what the Democrats do. You supporting the administration that throws people under the bus if you don't fall in line. Shout out to Greg Foreman, who reported on this bad boy. He said, man, they throw you away like a used condom. That's not funny, man, because this young lady lost her job. She lost her job. But here's the thing. When you decide to work for a company, an organization that just race hustles, race pedals all damn day, this is what we do. We just want to talk about stuff that's about the culture. We want to be about the culture. Real talk. Let's be real. Let's talk about stuff that's going to uplift the community. Well, uplifting the community and voting blue no matter who is like complete opposites. It's literally complete opposites, bro. Or sis. So when you consider that, you consider your news station as the news station that uplifts the community, that's a bold-faced lie. It absolutely is. Hold on one second. Now, I don't know what's going on with my computer right now because I guess I was on this channel a little too long, and it's starting to have a little. Hopefully, nothing nasty pops up because I don't want no issues on YouTube. Let me go ahead and shut this down because it looked like New York Post is throwing a little bit of curveballs my way. But let me go ahead and put this up right here because I want to see if Fox News would operate a little better. All right. They done threw this damn lady under the bus. Oh, I can't get on here unless I submit my my email or something like that. Okay, let's go to Outkick. Okay, the questions were sent for pre-approval. I approved all of them, blah, 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 blah. Okay, as Pennsylvania's only Black-owned radio station, we don't do this on our channel. Agreeing to predetermined set questions jeopardizes the trust and is not a practice that Word Radio engages in or endorses as a matter of practice or official policy. Word Radio is not a mouthpiece for the Biden or any other administration. Bull sugar honey iced tea. Please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up if you believe that Word Radio station is in fact a mouthpiece for the Biden administration. Or give me a thumbs down if you think that they are an integral radio station that is fair and objective and will be just as fair if they were to interview anybody like Trump on their channel. Let me know in the comments, man, because at the end of the day, I'm not all about echo chambers either. I'm not all about echo chambers. I would much rather somebody have the opportunity. If I have the opportunity to sit in front of Biden, Biden administration are going to be really upset with me because they're going to submit their questions. And I'm saying, yeah, I'm going to ask them all them questions. Yeah, just give me, I'll pick out the 4. And then when Biden pulls up, I'm asking him what I want to ask him. Why? Because I got my own questions for Biden, bro. So at the end of the day, this radio station is a piece of sugar, honey, iced tea, bro. There is a piece of sugar, honey, iced tea, in my opinion, because this lady thought that she could depend on y'all. It's like committing a crime with your friends. That's what it's like. It's like I'm committing a crime with my friends. I'm thinking that we're not going to snitch on each other. And then as soon as we get caught or one of us get caught, you was like, hey, y'all can come out. They caught us. Hey, van.hall Sr., they caught us, man. You come on out. Oh, he gone. I'm going to tell y'all where he live. I'm going to tell you who his grandmama is. I'm going to tell you who his brothers is. I'm going to tell you everything as long as I can get off. You release the charges from me. I'm going to tell you everything about everybody that committed these crimes with me. That's exactly what the word did, bro. They got their hand caught in the cookie jar because they was pressed to have an interview with Joe Biden, the Joe Biden. Hold on. Look at this right here. It says the host deserved to be fired. Agreeing to predetermined questions for an interview with the president is unethical and severely undermines the credibility of an outlet. Word could not genuinely ask its listeners to trust its political coverage while still employing an admitted asset of the White House, which lawful Sanders admitted she was. And she's not the only one. CNN host Victor Blackwell first noticed similarities between the Word interview and Biden's interview a day later on Wisconsin radio. The questions were essentially the same, said Blackwell on Saturday. They were the exact same questions. Wisconsin radio station host Errol Ingram confirmed in a statement to ABC News on Saturday that the White House also supplied him with questions to ask Biden during their interview. Here you go. And I don't know if that brother was fired, if Errol was fired, but let's wait and see, because it seemed like they are putting the hammer down on everybody so they can save their tails. Yes, I was given some questions for Biden. Ingram, a host for Civic Media, told the outlet. He added that he didn't get a chance to ask all of the things he wanted to ask because he first asked at the behest of Biden's campaign. And yet Ingram has no shame. To think that I was going to get an opportunity to ask any questions to the president of the United States, I think is a bit more anybody should expect, he added. Certainly the fact that they gave me this opportunity meant a lot to me. Way to go, Earl. So at the end of the day, it's like this. Earl, sorry to say this to you, brother, but you are next to be fired. You are next to be fired. This is why people are always bringing up DEI hire. Don't go to school for journalism when you know you have to be integral. I went to school for mass communications. I ended up dropping out before my first year because my pullout game was whack. I ended up impregnating my wife, and I said, hey, I got to get a job. I'm not going to break that down, but if you're an adult, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. But anyway, so I didn't have an opportunity to do radio hosting. I didn't have an opportunity to work on anybody's TV station or anything, TV channels or anything like that. But Earl, sorry, brother, but your channel, your radio station, they about to go ahead and sweep you under the rug too if they're trying to save their tails. Sorry, Earl. Bye, Earl. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Earl is going to be the male version of Bye, Felicia from here on out. Because, brother, You signed up for the same exact thing. Ooh, I get an opportunity to interview Joe Biden. Yes, I will ask him the questions that you asked me to ask him. That's the only things I will ask him. Yes, you got it, boss. I'm not gonna go off script, boss. I'm gonna ask him exactly. Yes, boss. Yes, I'm gonna ask him only that, boss. That's it. That's it. How in the hell that's the same thing he did when he went to the black church. That's the same thing he does when he goes to the Waffle House to share chicken and waffles with black people. When he goes to give stump speeches, he don't answer any questions off the cuff. That's what they are protecting him against. They said, no, brother, you're not supposed to do that. He's not good at it. Karine Jean-Pierre is not good at it. Kamala Harris is not good at it. But guess who is? Trump. Trump actually prefers that you ask me whatever you want. Say whatever you want. Hey, you want to talk about my mama? Cool, let's go. I'm going to talk about your mama. That's the type of president that you want. Somebody that could actually relate to the people. Somebody that can actually communicate with the people. Somebody who don't have anything to hide. If I'm pre-submitting questions for you to ask me, and I need for you to stay on script and not ask me anything else but those questions, I have something to hide. I'm sorry, that's just how that go. And if I'm going to go on a big news syndicate like CNN and admit to it, hey, I'm going to lose my job. Sorry. Guess who didn't admit to it? Guess who didn't admit to it? I'm going to tell you who didn't admit to it. Earl didn't admit to it. Earl did not admit to it at all. He kept his damn mouth shut. Let me tell y'all, look at this right here. I want y'all to just see this right here. Look at Earl's face this entire time that Victor Blackwell is talking to Andrea, who was just now released from the black radio host, who was just now released from this news radio station. Look at his face. This brother said nothing the entire time. Look at his face.
Those questions given to you by the White House, or the campaign, or did you have to submit questions?
That's Earl right there. Look at his face. This brother ain't saying nothing. He's saying nothing. And then when he was asked his questions, I'm going to go back to when he was first asked his questions, because this brother was asked questions first. And watch this. Hold on one second. The BS answers that he gave, oh my goodness, he has been trained well.
Did you hear
watch this.
The version of the president, similar to one we saw the debate, that alarmed so many Democrats? Gauge for me what your exchange was with the president.
Well, you're talking about a person, myself, who has followed the president for over 45 years. Mm-hmm. I've watched him from a very when I was a very young man to where he is now. Clearly, not just the president, but any person over a 45-year period there's going to be some changes to who they were, as there is with me. I'm not surprised that Joe Biden is not who he was 45 years ago. I am a little surprised that the Joe Biden of today is different from the Joe Biden of 2 years ago, of even a year ago.
How so?
Well, clearly, cognitively, anybody who hears him and knows of him and who he has been will detect that there are some differences in his speech. People attribute that constantly to the fact that he has a speech impediment. He's always had a speech impediment his entire life, but people hadn't been talking about the fact that he has a speech impediment until, the last few weeks. And clearly there's something that is different about President Joe Biden.
Yeah. He says that he will not be taking or.
This brother talked for 2 minutes and said nothing. Why did he talk for 2 minutes and say nothing? It's because Earl, shout out to Earl. You know what? He might not lose his job. We don't know, because he didn't say anything on purpose. He know he's not supposed to say anything, but also he didn't say anything because he don't know what to say. He don't know how to communicate about the effectiveness or impact of such a racist president such as Joe Biden. He don't know. I followed him for 45 years, and the only thing he has changed about him and his ways was that now he has a speech impediment. That's all I have to say on the matter. Yeah. All he has to say is that his miscommunication or his lack of communication is not about his competence. It's not about his age. It's not about his cognitive abilities or inabilities. It's that he has a speech impediment. He's not going to say, yeah, I also received the same questions. He did admit to it, but he wasn't asked the same questions as her. When the other lady was asked the questions, when Andrea was asked the questions, she said everything. She wasn't supposed to say anything. Young black lady, let's see if the Biden administration bail you out, because they can get you your job back. They could if they wanted to, but they're not. They're not. I know y'all get tired of me asking you to do this in the chat, but please do me a favor and give me a thumbs up if you think that the Biden administration will help get Andrea's job back, because they essentially used her to get Philadelphia votes. They used her to get to her people the same way they use the black churches, the same way they use in the Waffle House, the same way that they use in affirmative action, the same way they use in DEI, the same way that they use in every single thing that they can give back. They use in welfare, they use in abortion, they use in whatever they possibly can to get the black vote. So yeah, y'all see. Oh yes, I did see that video, and I was about to share it, but I see that everybody else is sharing it. Where Joe Biden he was at one of his rallies, and he had people behind him, directly behind him. They had on special bands where they can stand right behind him, and there was a little black girl. There was a little black lady. Bless her heart. And she just wanted to take a selfie with the man. And he went and hugged the white lady, dapped up a white man, skipped the black girl. I thought it was hilarious. Listen, I thought it was absolutely hilarious, but at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't expect for him to go and hug the black person. I don't expect for him to go out of his way to hug a black person or to kiss a black person or anything right now. Sometimes people will show you their true selves when you're not paying attention. Like when your true self is on autopilot, that's when you show who you are. That's when we pay attention to people. All right? All of this was fake. The whole point of this live stream is to let you guys know that all of this was fake, and they don't know that they're being used, and that's the unfortunate part. Both Earl and Andrea are being used. And to keep it a buck, Victor Blackwell is also being used. But I'm hearing some different rhetoric come from CNN lately. The same way that the Democrats are seemingly turning against Biden so that they can put somebody else in front who could win the race. That same thing CNN is starting to show. They're starting to be a little more difficult on because here's what happens. They are pivoting. They believe that there's actual blood in the water. Shout out to Shark Week. Happy Shark Week, everybody. They actually believe and understand that there's blood in the water, and that Trump has a much better chance of winning right now than he did 2 weeks ago. Because all America had to do was see up close and personal Joe Biden just be Joe Biden. They've been protecting this guy and keeping him behind walls and no interviews or nothing. He's done far less interviews than any other president in history. In history. They are protecting this guy from everything. And then Holy crap. Holy crap. I need to show y'all this right here. He went to a black church and this dude was stuck. He was just sitting there looking crazy. Hold on one second. Biden at black church stuck. Let me see if this comes up. He was just sitting there, and when they started singing, this dude was just, what do we do? Don't know. Hold on one second. I gotta show y'all this, man. I gotta show y'all this. Hold on one second. Shout out President, man, Joe Biden. He's absolutely phenomenal. I don't have any bad things to say about him. If I had an opportunity to be 80 something years old one day, dear Lord, if you allow me to be that old, I thank you in advance, Lord. Thank you for grace and mercy already for being 46. But if I have the opportunity of being this old, hopefully I still have my wits about me and I still have the operation of my limbs and I can still walk, talk, and do everything for myself. So at the end of the day, man, this is elder abuse. They still making this dude run for president. Clearly he's not there mentally, but they're making him do all of this because they're like, President, this is the only way we can get what we want. Okay. We need to use you. Sorry, but you signed up for this. He like, okay, just go ahead and use me until you use me up. Use me until you use me up. And this might not even be Biden that we're seeing. It might be a clone. Not sure, but we'll see. And you didn't hear me say that. Okay. Here's black and white, black, what you call it, Men in Black on Juan. You did not hear me say what I just now said. Flash. Okay, there we go. All right. Here we go. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We are not done yet because the race hustler needs to be, we need for black people to see this right here. We need for black people to see this. But before we see anything, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. If I can find it. If I can find it. Hold on one second. Now, this might not be this. Hopefully, this does not demonetize our live stream, but I'm going to play it anyway because I need for you guys to see this right here. I need for you guys to see this. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mute this so we don't see it. But okay, here we go. This is what you guys was talking about. Ah, Lord. Watch this right here. Ain't this beautiful? Ain't this beautiful? Hey, take some pictures with the white people. Hey, let's take a selfie with the white man. Hey, the white black girl, speak to me. Okay, just skip her. Look at her little face. Oh, poo butt. Oh, look at her face. She looking around like, oh, you got a picture. I want a picture too, but he's right in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna look at him. Let me go ahead and look at him again. He's still not looking at me. All right, he's talking to the white lady. He's talking to the white lady. He's being hugged by another white lady. All right. Okay, she get hugged. Let me go ahead and move out the way. I was the one that was talking to him first. Let me go tap on him. Say, can I get a picture? Oh, did you see that? Did you see him? Let me get a picture. Can I get next? Oh, poor baby. Poor stink. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Can I have next? Can I get next? Can I get I can't get a picture. Okay, let me move out the way. And they about to just move her out the way. Poor thing. Just move her right out the frame. Just move her right out the frame. Okay, move out the way, black girl. Okay. Wow. Wow. Bruh. This is horrific right here, man. This is the pastor that loved them some black people. He see black people on the left, he see black people on the right, and he can care less about them. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is the president that I want in office right here, because he loved him some black people. Ooh. Hey, yeah, Biden don't see color. On that day, he ain't see black. He didn't see the black girl. He like, go and scoot out the way, lady. Come on. Go on. Move out the way. That's just sad, bro. That is sad, man. That is sad. That lady said, move on out the way, little girl. Come on, move out the way. Let me go ahead and squeeze. Move, sorry. Come on, move. Move out my way. Move out my way. Now, this is what y'all, they don't care about. Listen, look at her. Look at her face in anticipation. She got on her Biden armband. She got on she's holding her Biden board, saying that I support Biden and I love him and I can't wait till he comes up here so that I can, I can hug on him and take a selfie and I can share this to social media, show everybody. Man, what is this young lady's name? What is her name? I'm sure y'all got her name so far. I'm certain y'all got her name. Look. She's like, I'm next. Let's say, okay, all right. That is so sad, bro. Look at this. Right before he walked by, she started to speak to him. Hold on one second. Watch this. Hi, I just want to say this. Hold on one second. Okay, all right. That sucks, man. Hey, I'm just okay. All right. Okay. All right. One more time. Oh, hey, President Biden. All right. Okay. Huh? You don't want to say that? Okay. That sucks. Oh, damn. Had my opportunity. Hold on. One more time. The cutie pie. One more time. Just the cutie. Hey, President Biden is just okay. I'm all right. This is sad, man. This kind of breaks my heart, man. Like at first, when I very first saw it, I thought it was funny. To be honest with you, I thought it was funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. The look on her face was, I'm super excited to be here. I want to be a part of what you're doing because I believe that you love black people and you just skip right on over me. And then there's another, we're not paying attention to the lady on the right. This lady right here, we're not even paying attention to her. Like the lady on the right, she looked like she wants her hug, bro. She looked like she is excited and he ignored her as too. He ignored her too, bro. Like, them white people scooted them out the way so fast. Them white people scooted them out the way so they ain't going fast. Look at this. Look at both of the black people. He just going to look past one, and the other one just gets moved out the way. Move out the way, lady. Come on, just move. Move over to the right. Come on, some more. Poor baby. Oh, poor Stink. Oh, oh, the baby. Oh, baby. I would be pissed off if that was my daughter there. If that was my daughter went to go see Biden, and because young people are liberal at heart. Most young people are liberal at heart, especially if they're not raised by a conservative family. It just is what it is. They push this in most universities to be liberal. This is what happens. They want them to believe that everything that they want, they should have. And that's what the liberals are teaching them, that whatever you want, you should have. And if they say that you can't have it, then they are taking your rights, even though what you want is just foolish as hell. Although you have no understanding of the world, what you want, you should receive. They feed this to these young people. And the young people go along with it. Yes, free college, free, all of our loans are forgiven. We get free homes when we get out of school, and we get jobs where we don't have to do anything, but we should still be paid just the same as the people who actually do something because that's our right. No, that's your delusion. And that's what the left feeds you. Unfortunately, this little girl got snubbed, and that was extremely unfortunate, man. Extremely unfortunate. Yeah. So Earl, sorry, brother. You might be losing your job. Andrea, if you're out there, come on to the channel and let me talk to you, sis. Let me have a conversation with you and see what's going on. I'm certain you're going to go ahead and take your podcast to YouTube and Spotify and all that other stuff. But I want to see if the Biden administration save your hind parts, because you did them a solid by putting them on your platform in front of your Black audience in Philadelphia. And your radio station, threw you under the bus because they didn't want to seem like they were a mouthpiece for the White House when they absolutely know that they are. And that's unfortunate. Earl is next. And this young lady right here, I'm so sorry, baby girl, that you got treated that way. That was horrible. All right? Corn Pop is rolling over in his grave, man. Corn Pop is rolling over in his grave. One thing I want to say to this young lady, hopefully this encourages you, okay? What has been unburdened, no, that's not it. Oh, that's what it was. What can be unburdened by what has been, okay? I want Andrea, who got fired from the radio station, to know this. This should uplift you right here, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. What can be unburdened by what has been, okay? You remember that. You take that with you. You let that drive you to your next level. Let that cover your heart as you walk past demons and you fighting Satan. All right? And whenever you face another hardship or barrier, you look that barrier in the face and you say, what can be unburdened by what has been? Yes. Woo. Oh, I'm pumped. I am pumped. Woo. I'm pumped. When I start by coaching basketball, that's what we going to say in the huddle. 1, 2, 3. What can be unburdened by what has been? Let's go. On 3. What can be unburdened by what has been? Woo! I feel pumped. I'm ready to go. The rest of my day is going to be easy. Abundance is upon me. God is beautiful. Yes. All right, so y'all are absolutely phenomenal. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. I want to say thank you to my blues. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. Jared, I saw that you was the first one who pulled up. Lisa Marie, Angel, thank y'all so much for holding the fort down, as y'all always do. Y'all just, hopefully y'all understand what y'all mean, man. Catalia, thank you so much. B, thank you so much. I plan on sending out, shout out to one of our new clients inside of the live stream. I see you in there. I'm about to send out the link right now. Look forward to you joining us today. Also, everybody who has communicated respectfully with one another, I really appreciate that. And I asked in my poll this morning, and 1,135 of you have voted. Hopefully I have 1,135 likes on this video. I'm certain I do not, because y'all don't pay attention. Y'all just mean. Y'all say, I'm gonna vote and I'm gonna watch this, but I ain't liking this live stream. Please like the live stream and share it. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. In my poll, I asked, have you taken the time to thank God for another day? 90% of you said yes, 10% of you said no. My prayer is that 90% of you who did say yes actually did thank God for another day, because this is another day to get it right. Today is so unique. It's a day that we have not seen, and it's a day that we will never see again. Okay, I need for you to understand that. Today is the most unique day you have ever seen in your life, because it's a day that we have never seen until today. And after today is a day we will never see again. Okay, and we need to give God all the praise, glory, and honor for it. All right. And the people who said no, my prayer is that you do give God some praise for today. Now, I do realize that some of you don't believe in God, and I'm not trying to encourage you to believe in God, but I do want you to understand that your being is not by is you have been created by something. You are breathing because of something. You are loved because of something. And I need for you to understand what that something is. And then once you do, thank that something. And my thoughts is God. Your thoughts might be it's the universe, or it's the spirits, or it's the grass, or it's the cows, or it's the hamburger. Or I don't know what you think it is. But give God some praise. Also, I want to say thank you so much to everyone who have been reaching out to me with the word coach. As of late, I've been getting an abundance of emails, probably because we did a video 2 days ago, that hit 1 million views in 25 hours of being posted. I've never had a video go that crazy before on my channel. I've seen other channels have videos like that. Shout out to them, but that never happened on my channel. Also, I want to shout out Courageous Media YouTube channel, because this brother had a video that did 1 million views in 24 hours. And he just so happens to be one of our clients in YouTube coaching. So again, if you guys want to learn how to do YouTube, or you already have a YouTube channel, reach out to me with the word coach, and let's get the conversation started. Shout out to everybody that I have met with. I look forward to working with you, and shout out to our new clients who have signed on. Y'all are absolutely amazing. I look forward to working with you as well. Okay. Love y'all, man. I'm about to send this link out to the people. I'll see y'all on the next one. And peace. Hopefully we can get Andrea back her job so she can allow the left to pander to her community again, because that's exactly what she did. Love